Hi friends, today we will start new subject Engineering Mathematics 3 semester first. Here see first examination scheme ESE 70 marks means end semester examination which is conducted by which conduct university developer university. ICA 25 marks internal continuous assessment and ISE internal semester evaluation 30 marks. Okay, total here 70 plus 30 100 plus 125 marks for subject engineering mathematics 3. Okay, under this subject first see what we have to see in this subject. This courses introduces linear differential equation and its application in electrical engineering problems, partial differential equations, Laplace transform, Fourier series, Z transform, and complex variable theory. See first course prerequisite. What we require in order to study this engineering mathematics 3 paper subject, it is necessary you have some knowledge about partial differential equation, ordinary differential equation. What is the definition of differential equation? What is the definition of ordinary differential equation? Partial differential equation. What is the difference between partial and ordinary differential equation? Complex number, as we have seen in the first year, complex number, how to represent complex number, how to add to complex number. Okay. Also, you have some basic knowledge of functions, intervals. Okay, he shall also have basic knowledge of derivatives and integration. This is the prerequisites in order to study engineering mathematics 3. Okay, see first course objective. To make students understand basics of solving differential equation to electrical circuit. Okay, we have to solve a differential equation related to the electrical circuits. This is the main objective of this course. Second objective, to introduce to student basics of Laplace transform and its application. In the application of Laplace transform, we have to in this case also we have to solve a differential equation related to the electrical circuits by using the Laplace transform. Third objective, to make student to have a knowledge of partial differential equation under different conditions. Okay, to make fourth objective of this course, to make student understand theory and mathematics form of Z transform and Fourier series. And last objective of this course, to make student understand functions complex variable. Okay, as we have seen function of a real variable, there is a variable is real. Now in this subject engineering mathematics 3, we have to see a function related to the complex variable, that is a function of complex number, function of complex variable. Now see which are the outcomes of this course. See course outcomes. First outcome is that student can easily solve problems of linear differential equation which are related to the electrical engineering. Okay, a student can apply Laplace transform to solve problems of electrical fields. Third outcomes, a student can apply Z transform under a different condition and can derive equation from them. Okay, next one outcome of this course, student can able to understand Fourier series. And last one, student can analyze the functions of a complex variable. These are the objectives and outcome of the given course. Now, this subject consists of two sections, section 1 and section 2. Okay, section 1 consists of 3 chapters, 3 units, 1, 2, 3, and section 2 also contains 3 chapters, 3 or you may say 3 units. See, first unit, that unit nothing but here is linear differential equations with constant coefficients. Okay, this is unit number 1. Here, these are the prerequisites. Trigonometry, we have some knowledge of trigonometry, differentiation, and integration. Okay, these are the outcome. These are the objectives of this chapter, this unit, linear differential equation with constant coefficients, and these are the outcomes of first topic. After completing this chapter, unit number 1, linear differential equation with constant coefficients, student can apply this method to solve electrical circuit problems, can calculate parameters of electrical circuit, current, resistance, time, etc. And student can convert the problems to simple form to analyze. In this topic, we'll see which are the contents. Content number 1, basic definition, differential operator. We are using here capital D, that nothing but differential operator, complementary function, particular integral. The complementary function plus particular integral that gives the general solution of the linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Okay, we will see later under that topic. We will see after doing chapter number 1. Shortcut method for standard functions like e raised to ax, sin ax, cos ax, x raised to m, e raised to ax into phi, x into phi. Okay, these are the standard of forms for finding particular integral. And last, particular integral general method without method of variation of parameters for other functions. These are the contents of unit number 1, linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Okay, this is all about unit number 1. Now see unit number 2. Unit number 2 is a homogeneous differential equation, homogeneous linear differential equation. Now see here, wait 1 minute. This is the chapter number 2, unit number 2, homogeneous and Legendre linear differential equation. In order to study this topic, unit number 2, it is necessary to understood topic number 1, linear differential equation is necessary. Okay, if we understand topic number 1 clearly, so there is nothing other things in this unit number 2. Okay, so see unit number 2, homogeneous and Legendre linear differential equation. These are the objectives. Objective of this homogeneous and Legendre differential equation to make a student to understand concept of homogeneous differential equation. Means what? Which type of the equation we call as a homogeneous differential equation. Second objective, to make student to analyze Legendre differential equation. Same thing, which differential equation we may call that equation as a Legendre differential equation. What are type of the differential equation? How to solve that type of the, how to solve a Legendre differential equation? We have to see under that heading. Next, third objective, to make student to derive homogeneous differential equation from Legendre differential equation. Okay. In this objective, we have to solve Legendre differential equation. That means we have to convert Legendre differential equation to the homogeneous differential equation, and we can solve that differential equation easily. Outcome of this unit, after completing this unit, student can convert different problems to a simple form, and from that he or she can easily solve. Second outcome of this chapter, can solve problems of homogeneous and Legendre differential equation. Now see content. Here is only 3 content of this chapter. This is a very simple and short topic. Okay, Cauchy's and Legendre's linear equations. Okay, and application to the electrical engineering problems. Okay, here is Cauchy and Legendries are the name of scientists. Okay, they gives equations. So that equation called as a Cauchy's linear equation and Legendries linear differential equations. Okay, this is all about topic number unit number 2. Now topic number 3, Laplace transform. Okay, Laplace transform is used to solve a differential equation that may be related to the mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, or civil engineering. This paper related to the electrical engineering, so we use here differential equation, a Laplace transform to solve a differential equation related to the electrical engineering. Okay, so objective of this Laplace transform to make student to derive a Laplace at a different conditions and for different functions. To make student to apply Laplace for getting solution for electrical circuit. And third objective of this chapter, Laplace transform, to introduce concept of derivatives and integral. Okay, that means we have to find a Laplace transform of derivatives and integration. Next one application, to make student to understand shifting and change of scalar properties, to make student to derive inverse Laplace transform at a different condition and for a different function. Outcomes, after completing this unit, the student can apply Laplace transform to electrical circuit theory, can apply Laplace transform to the convert integral and differential equation into algebraic equation, can convert time domain signal into frequency domain signal. The Laplace transform convert integral and differential equation into algebraic equation. Okay, these are the objective and outcome of unit number 3, Laplace transform. Now, see what are the content of chapter number 3. First, definition of Laplace transform. Laplace transform nothing but a simple integral function. Okay, Laplace transform of standard functions, properties of first shifting properties, change of scale property, multiplication of power of t and division by t, Laplace transform of derivative and integral, unit step functions, unit impulse function, and methods of finding inverse Laplace transform by convolution only. Okay, here is only one point related to the inverse Laplace transform. We have to see how to find inverse Laplace transform by using convolution theorem. Okay, and this is all about section number 1. In section 1, there are 3 topics. First topic is a linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Topic number 2, homogeneous and legendary linear differential equation. And topic number 3, Laplace transform. Okay, now we move towards section number 2. Section 2 consists of 3 topics. Topic number 4. Okay, topic number 4, nothing but topic 1 in section 2nd. Okay, name of the topic is partial differential equation. Okay, in order to study this chapter number 4, partial differential equation, it is necessary a student should have a knowledge of function of 2 variable, differentiation and integration. Objective of this partial differential equation is, first objective, to introduce to student concept of partial differential equation, to make students able to solve partial differential equation, to introduce concept of application of partial differential equation for different fields. See outcomes. After completing this unit, student can analyze difference between solution to the ordinary and partial differentiation. Means what? If we have given 2 differential equation, one is ordinary differential equation and another is a partial differential equation. Student can analyze solution of ordinary differential equation and partial differential equation. Okay, this is the main outcome of this unit number 4, partial differential equation. Second outcome, can derive solutions of partial differential equation with its different forms can apply to evaluate partial differential equation for different electrical fields. Okay. See unit content of this unit number 4, partial differential equation. Okay, first, 4 standard forms of partial differential equation of first order, solution of partial differential equation by methods of separation of variable. Okay. Now see chapter number 5, function of complex variable, prerequisites, sets of complex number. It is necessary to know, it is important to know information about what is the representation of complex number, what is a complex variable, what is the function of complex variable. Okay. After that, partial derivatives, integration, concept of analytic functions, Cauchy-Riemann equations, harmonic functions. Okay, these are the prerequisites of this chapter, functions of complex variable. Now, objective of this unit is that to make student to understand analytic function, to understand Cauchy-Riemann equations and harmonic function, to make student to understand Cauchy integrations. Okay, these are the 3 important objectives of unit number 5. Okay, after completing this unit, student, these are the outcomes. Student can derive analytic function using Maxwell equation for different media. Okay, can derive Cauchy-Riemann equations and harmonic functions, can solve Cauchy integral problems, can solve complex integration, and can find a residue of a complex function. Okay, content of this chapter is a line integration, how to integrate. Okay, line integral, Cauchy integral formula. It is used to integrate Cauchy function. It is used to integrate function of complex variable. Okay, that may be analytic or non-analytic. Okay, Cauchy integral formula, Cauchy residue theorems. Okay, there is no proof of Cauchy residue theorem in here. We have to not see proof of this Cauchy residue theorem. Now, last topic of this subject or this paper, Engineering Mathematics 3, and this is the last topic of section 2nd. See, for this unit, there is some prerequisites. Student must know on knowledge of sequence and series and convergence, which we have already seen in Engineering Mathematics 1. Objectives: to make student to understand Z transform and inverse Z transform, to make students to convert discrete time domain into complex frequency domain, and to make students to understand a region of convergence. Okay, in which region given series converges or given Z transform converges. Okay, we have to see this is the objective, main objective of Z transform. To make students to understand Fourier series for different functions. Now, outcomes after completing this unit, student can find Z transform to different functions, can use it to finding frequency response, can calculate inverse Z transform to different function, can use for circuit analysis. Unit content, these are the unit content. Z transform of elementary functions. Okay, that may be exponential, sine, cos, trigonometric functions. Okay, we have to find Z transform of some elementary functions, properties of Z transform, and lastly for Z transform. Okay, these are the content of chapter number 6, Z transform. Okay, we have seen for internal continuous assessment, there is a 30 marks. Okay, here we have seen for internal continuous assessment, there is 25 marks. So In internal continuous assessment shall consist of minimum 8 assignment based upon above curriculum. Tutorial assignments shall include numerical problems. Okay. In order to get 25 marks for ICA, student should solve all these 8 assignments, okay, based on all above topics. Okay. For this subject engineering mathematics 3, student can use textbooks are as follows. First textbook, a textbook of applied mathematics, volume second, Vidyarthi Gruh Prakashan, JN and PN, Vartikar, and second textbook, Higher Engineering Mathematics, Khanna Publication, Delhi, DS Grewal. Okay. According to me, student use this book, a textbook of applied mathematics, volume second, Vidyarthi Gruh Prakashan, JN and PN, Vartikar. So this is a very good book. Student can use, student can easily understand. Okay. See here, there is some reference books. Reference book number 1, Advanced Engineering Mathematics, Seagate Learning, Peter O'Neill, and reference book number 2, Higher Engineering Mathematics, Tata McGraw-Hill Education, B.V. Ramana. Okay, we can use book. According to me, you can use book this, a textbook of applied mathematics, volume 2, Vidyarthi Gruh Prakashan, Pune, JN and PN, Vartikar. This is a good book.